Nicole here for Netbook News, and I'm going to go through a couple programs that were recommended to me for netbooks. Now I pulled up the task manager. You just hit Control-Alt-Delete, and then you go over to performance and you can see your CPU usage or how hot your computer is running. Now the first program I'm going to look at is Rocket Dog. The only reason I could see why you'd want this, and now this program did make several top 10 must-have applications for a netbook, so I'm taking a look at it. And you know, I like Mac, I like docs, but I'm just not seeing the absolute love here. I guess maybe because prior to netbooks, people didn't really have the upgrades on Vista or Windows 7. That could be my thought. So you minimize this and you get the video playback. The CPU usage is pretty hot, 72%, but you know, it's a nice little feature to have. So let's actually just close this off. Oh, so my applications jumped. There I was going into Facebook. And let's just open up the same video. And compare the CPU usage off your standard dock. Now I'm using 7. I love it. Runs amazing on my netbook. So let's see the same video playback. What's the CPU usage like? Roughly the same. So I guess if you're in love with the dock, it's definitely not something that's not too bad to have. Let's just open it up again and have a look here. Alright. So now the other thing that was recommended to me was the tiny res meter. Now they say it's one of the lightest weight resource meters out there, but I'm not really sure why you'd go with something, another program, when you have a pretty decent one here. If you open up the resource meter, have a look at it. It's lovely, easy to use here. So let's run this one. Let's start this up. Let's run it. And take a look at it. This is the form factor that you get. Oh, why don't we move this down? Let's show vertical view. Now this is what you get. Doesn't seem to me to be quite as intuitive, and it's actually giving off different CPU usage. Which one to believe? I'd probably believe the Windows Task Manager. So these are two programs that got recommended to me this week for the must-have applications for my netbook. If you're an Apple fanboy, go to town, download the dock. I don't really see much of a CPU usage difference. As for the CPU reader, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. So that's my look at a couple apps that people say are amazing for netbooks. I'm Nicole Scott for Netbook News.